Hello everybody and welcome to today's video, which is going to be a review on two perfumes from the niche brand Juliette Hazegan. And I have Sunny Side Up, which was released in 2017, so some of you might know it, and also their newest launch Vanilla Vibes, which has this gorgeous packaging. And I can't wait to tell you my opinion on both of these stunning fragrances that are a little bit similar but also different. So we will talk about the similarities and differences in today's video. And I really enjoy Juliette Hazegan as a brand because in my opinion they have very modern marketing, beautiful bottles, and unique, quite simple but at the same time interesting fragrances. So if you are familiar with fragrances from this brand, definitely comment below what are your favorites, and I actually plan to do a video about my favorite Juliette Hazegan perfumes, so just comment below the ones you are interested in. And I find that I have a very special connection to this brand because my first ever niche perfume that I got was from Juliette Hazegan. So with that being said, I wanna begin this review with the newest perfume, which is Vanilla Vibes, and let's have a look at this fantastic bottle because I really enjoy this gradient effect. I find that the color combo is super unique and beautiful, and I am a fan of vanilla. So when I saw that one of my most favorite brands launched a vanilla centered fragrance, I got very excited, especially when I saw this bottle online. And I first tried it in Amsterdam, but I got this bottle from the German perfume boutique Albrecht and Dill. I believe they are based in Hamburg, so I will leave a link to their official website down below in the description box in case you're from Germany or you live in Europe and you're wondering where you can get this brand new fragrance. So definitely check them out. They have really exclusive fragrance offerings, and let's talk about this brand new fragrance that looks so intriguing. So if you expect a vanilla right in your face, that's not really what you'll get from Vanilla Vibes, because instead of smelling truly vanillic, it creates more like a vanilla atmosphere, and it really provides you with vanilla vibes, as it claims in its name. So when I smell this perfume, the first image that comes into my mind is an image of American desert. Somewhere in California or so, you know those movies when people go on a road trip and they ride in their cars with the windows down? Yeah, kind of like that mood. So if you want to feel like you're on a road trip somewhere in California, Vanilla Vibes will definitely make that whole experience more realistic, because this vanilla is super dry. It is also very dusty, and I know that it features the note of orchid, which I've noticed can make perfume sort of powdery and dusty, and that is what the texture of this fragrance is. But I find what makes it so unique is actually the note of salt in there. And salt smells not very salty in there, it smells sort of sweet, but because of this interesting twist, this vanilla is not your common basic vanilla that you have smelled 1,000 times. So other notes in here are tonka beans, and I find they add more depth and make it more round and nicely put together. There is also the note of benzoin, which is one of my most favorite notes because it is sweet, it is very deep, it is voluptuous. There is also the note of musk in there, so it turns into a skin scent after a few hours, but still with those vanilla whispers. So I need to tell you that I've heard that some people describe it as a vacation scent, and I totally understand why, because I also get that beach mood when I smell it, and I guess that is because of a salty moment going on, because you know, when you're on the beach you smell salt in the air, in the ocean, in the sand, and even on your skin, and it's also pretty hot there, and that is what this fragrance is all about. So when we smelled it with my boyfriend in the store, he told me that it smells like pina colada to him. So you know, it's interesting how it smells a bit differently to everybody, which is a funny fact because a lot of Juliette has a gun perfumes molecule fragrances, if you will, so you really need to try them on your skin in order to get a better idea how they smell. So when you try them on the paper, keep in mind that they perform way better on your skin, and it also depends on your body chemistry. So you know, these fragrances will smell slightly differently on everyone, which is a cool thing in my personal opinion. So not everybody will smell the same, and I find that Vanilla Vibes is a gorgeous unisex perfume that is obviously just perfect for the summer because it screams vacation and fun and salt and beach and lots of dry vanilla. So if you want something like that, I highly recommend to go with Vanilla Vibes. This is sort of a skin scent, but you know, it is there and next minute it is not there, and then it appears once again. So it is not very strong, the performance, but it has decent longevity. With that being said, I really want to tell you a super funny story about my boyfriend in the end of this video, but for now let's move on to Sunny Side Up. And I also like the bottle of this one because it might look simple, but just look at these sort of burnt yellowish details. There are not a lot of them, but I find they really make this whole game. So this fragrance is something that I have been wanting to get for a while. I've been walking around it for a few months, and once I tried it again, I really fell in love with it so much that I just couldn't go home without it. So Sunny Side Up features ambergris, vanilla, and I believe jasmine in the top. Then heart notes are sandalwood, orris butter, jasmine, and coconut, and in the base we have Izoi Super and amber seeds. So for me, Sunny Side Up is sort of your skin but better scent, and I find that that's because of intense dominance of amber seeds, which is actually a vegetal replacement for musk, and I find that they can add such a unique twist to every perfume, because on the one side they smell sort of musky and very pleasant, attractive, like skin, but on the other side they have this vegetal facet. So another note that I really enjoy in the perfumery in general is Izoi Super, which is this modern synthetic molecule that can really push on different notes, and this whole vibe of this fragrance is super creamy, and the creamy moment can be provided by quite a few notes in this composition. It features a lot of creamy notes, such as sandalwood, which is one of the creamiest woody notes ever. Then we have also the note of orris root, which can make perfume truly buttery and delicious. And then we have jasmine, which also has that sort of gourmand and creamy facet to it. Obviously the note of coconut, which might remind some of suntan lotion, but I don't get that feeling out of it. And obviously there is also the note of amber seeds and vanilla, and they add something sweet and very gentle to it as well. So this is a really well-rounded fragrance that smells like your skin, but younger, smoother, better, and way more attractive than it is. Do you remember that movie and that book Perfumer or something like that? I don't remember the name. I will leave the name on the screen, and he was so addicted to that young girl and the way her body smelled. I mean, like, when I'm wearing this perfume, everybody goes crazy about me, especially my boyfriend, and it has a decent longevity. It also turns into a skin scent quite quickly after a few hours, but I just find it turns even better when it becomes a skin scent. So the funny story is that yesterday I went to a football game to watch my boyfriend because he plays football or soccer, and it started to rain so hardly that my boyfriend, gentleman as he is, offered me his sports jacket, and I wore it for 15 minutes straight, and then I gave it back to him. So yesterday I wore both perfumes. I made one spritz of this one on this hand and this on this arm, and I wore his jacket, and then we saw each other a few hours later, and he was wearing the jacket, and he told me, you know what, I put on my jacket and it smelled of perfume but not mine. I was like, yeah, I was wearing perfume, and he was obsessed with the way it smells. So both perfumes kind of mixed into ones, and you know, that also shows that these perfumes have beautiful performance, and I really recommend both fragrances. Vanilla Vibes is a current one, so if you have any experience with them, let me know your feedback. I am planning to do best of Juliette Has a Gun, so comment which ones you want me to review next, and also what do you think about my hair. I actually wanted to spray both perfumes on my hair, and I am looking forward to your feedback, your comments, and definitely like this video if you like this sort of content, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Click on that notification bell so my videos will pop up in your subscription box, and thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned, smell good, we'll see you next one really soon. Bye guys.